Hello, dear ones. It's Maria from the Awakening Path, and today I'm gonna talk to you about miracles. The miracle that I attract to my life the last 2 months. I'm gonna tell you in more detail. I just came back from Brazil. There was a trip of 17 days, and I had no hope to go to Brazil this year. My grandma, on August 18th, she turned 95 years old. And I kind of have lost the hope to see her before. And suddenly, like 2 months ago, my husband come to me and say, I got 2 weeks vacation. Let's go to Hawaii. But he started a job less than a year ago, so I wasn't expecting him to have 2 weeks vacation. That's why I haven't considered going to Brazil. So I thought a little bit, 2 weeks vacation, that's exactly what I need to go see my grandma. So instead of go to Hawaii, how I can wait, we go see my grandma in Brazil. So we planned the trip, we got the tickets, also the tickets to inside Brazil, because over there we visit 3 states. We need to go to another state to get to my grandma and my parents. So everything was set. And then my husband decided to arrange with the HR for his vacation. And then the HR said, from where you get that you have 2 weeks vacation, you only have one. As well, my paycheck is saying I have two. I saw your paycheck is wrong. Actually, I only have one. But after going back and forth, the tickets was bought and everything, so they decided to allow him to work from Brazil 1 week. And I realized the miracle there, because I would never be able to convince my husband to go to Brazil only for 1 week, or to work there the second week. And even if I convince him, he would gonna have a hard time convince his managers to allow him to work from there. So that was the first miracle. Before I planned the trip, I researched all about the rules about the pandemic rules. And I figured out that we could go without any problem. We just had to do a negative test result, and also to come back, all the restrictions was lifted. So we have no problem with that. I even called the Brazilian consulate here in Los Angeles to make sure that we only needed the test. And they said it's okay. Only 2 days to the trip, I find out that me and my kids, we are also Brazilian citizens, but my husband's not. And in order for a non-Brazilian citizen to enter the country, they're supposed to be vaxxed. But I don't know how that is slippery from my knowledge. I just figured it out 2 days before the trip. I said, okay, what are we gonna do now? I say, okay, you found the first miracle, I need another one. So work on that miracle. But I didn't live just there. So let's see what I can do. I called my mom, I called my aunties that they really know how to pray. And I said, I need a miracle, so ask them. I call other friends that I know they are really good on asking things to God. So say, that's what happened. I need a miracle. Pray for a miracle for me. And I also did some other things that is okay, that may work or not. And then the day before, my husband had an insight. What do you think of I go to the Brazilian consulate in Los Angeles just to see what they say? And then I figured it out. That's Jesus or our guides inspiring him to go there. So maybe the answer will come from there. And then I said to him, so don't, just wait a little bit. Let me send you our Brazilian wedding certificate. We got married here and we got married in Brazil, and we have that on paper. So he went to the Brazilian consulate with his Brazilian wedding certificate in hand and said, look, I even got married in Brazil with a Brazilian. How come I can't get in now? And the lady said, who told you can get in? I said, well, the law is saying that only Brazilians can, or residents can get in the country without. And then the lady said, that is not really black and white. I know a lot of people that get in just with the test, because who decides is the company at the time of the check-in. And I know many people that was able to go just with the test. And then he gave the phone to me. He called me and let me talk to the lady because I want her to say that in writing, but she couldn't really do that. But she explained to me the situation, and then I figured it out. Oh, so that's all about perception. Because I believed that the law was black and white, so we will not really be able to go. But after she explained that's not black and white, it's all perception. So if somebody was able to get in only with the test, so my husband will be able to. So we just pack. We pack everything, and the next day we went to the airport. But we call a taxi with 2.5 hours in advance to get to the airport. There's just about 30 minutes from my house. The guy, he make a wrong turn. A person that work as a taxist, he was using a GPS and also automatic pilot, and he take a wrong turn, and then there was a big traffic jam. He was delayed for more than 1.5 hours to pick us up. And when I was talking to him, he was really apologizing and really said, I don't know what happened. The car tricked me because I knew what to do, but when I saw I was in this situation, and don't worry, that's all in God's time, and don't worry because we still have enough time. So we arrived to the airport like 1 hour to our flight. We were the last one to do the check-in. The first question the lady asked was, where is your vac certificate? Yours and your husband. I ignored her question and I just handed her, here is the negative test result. And then she talked to a supervisor, something like that, to another person that was supposed to help her review the documentation. She looked at my Brazilian passport, my kids and husband's US passport, and then she looked at the clock. And then she just said, okay, you guys go, but next time try to come a little earlier. So I just realized, that was another miracle. the spiritual side was manipulating things to make the guy, the tax, get to my house late. This way, the lady from the check-in, she wouldn't have enough time to be questioning and changing her mind. She had to decide it quick. And we went to Brazil, all of us. And then I was also remember when I was getting the ticket, I found a very nice flight in the Air Canada. Good price, good timing, everything. But when I was starting to fill out all the information, it suddenly disappeared. And I couldn't find it. I swear that flight went. Later on, I was able to find another flight from there, but it was like $2,000 more. I said, forget it, let me find another one. And then I found the one that let us get in. And I realized that in Canada, you are not allowed to take an airplane even inside the country without this certificate. So most likely they will not let my husband get in. But what happened is the spirits, the angels and everything, for them to manipulate like electronic stuff is very easy. I already heard they saying that. So for me it was very clear that they were working on that. And why was that? Why they went through so many trouble to make that miracle happen to me? Well, I think I associate that miracle. I was able to manifest that miracle, or attract the miracle, because I didn't make the miracle. I attract the miracle. I didn't make the miracle. The miracles who only God can make the miracles. I think the practice of the lessons of A Course in Miracles helped me to get in alignment with to attract those kind of miracle. Not only for myself, but for me to be there close to my grandma and see her, and have my family see her, interact with her, and help my mom and her other daughters and sons, help give them some support in that time. It was very important. So it's not that I'm special and I attract the miracle for myself. Everything involved, everybody involved would benefit with that trip, our trip going to Brazil. And because I was in alignment and I was able to really understand and let God do the work and make things really manifest. So I don't know if you believe in all of that. That's all coincidence, but for me, that's a clear miracle. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Much love and light to you. See you next time.